Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations. I think this is not Earthrise, this is Generations Selects Rotorstorm. I actually have the box somewhere over here. Yes, this is Generations Selects 19 Rotorstorm. And Rotorstorm is obviously based off of the War for Cybertron SIEGE Spinister mold, but we've got him in some lovely new colors. And this is another figure that I pre-ordered and then kind of forgot about my pre-order, so he ended up showing up on my doorstep, which is kind of a fun way, I guess, if hopefully I don't have any significant memory issues. But if I'm forgetting gifts that I give myself, that's a fun surprise to wind up when I get home from work. Rotorstorm looks lovely. I mean, this is, you know, I think he was a unique mold that eventually became G2 Sandstorm as a helicopter. And this is the first time we've gotten a toy of Rotorstorm since that mold. Spinister's obviously gotten two different Transformers Collector Club releases and then the Siege figure. And now we've got him repainted in these really, I mean, very striking. I love this pink, the light blue, this bit of teal up here. The metallic colors of the cockpit are amazing looking. The guns, and this is another interesting thing. Now that we can show them next to each other. So like when I first got Spinister, I was like, wow, so vibrant, such vibrant colors, especially that like what I thought was a nice pink color. But now that I see them next to each other, Spinister definitely does look a little on the darker side. But what I found was most interesting holding these two in my hands now is the way the gun molding works. So we know that the guns must be gang molded with other parts. And we have on Spinister, we have a blue piece that matches this piece that's gray, and then the purple piece that matches this blue piece on Rotorstorm. So the blue piece obviously is molded with the same plastic. It's in the same sprues as the feet and legs. And then this gun piece up top goes with his shoulders. And then we can see the same thing here. But this time what's interesting to me is that the elbow piece that on Spinister matches, I assumed this was all part of the same sprue. On Rotorstorm here we can see that it's really just this forearm. This forearm piece is the same as this gun piece, and then everything else can still match the feet, which again we have, you know, this cockpit is painted to match the rest of this plastic, but it's really transparent plastic. But yeah, Rotorstorm looks awesome. I mean, he does all his Rotorstorm necessary helicopter stuff. That spins lovely. This spins in a lovely way. He looks great. He's got, you know, his little teeny tiny landing gear at the bottom, but most of the time he is landing in this upside down cockpit piece. And yeah, I'm very happy with it, the toy. The only problem is, obviously you may know if you're watching this channel and you're a regular viewer, I can only have one of each mold in my collection. That's a rule I set for myself as a collector. So I need to decide at some point which one of these two I'm going to give away. And at the end of this video, I'll say, you know, which one I like more is going to stay on my shelf and which one I'm going to give away. The thing that I'm very torn about on Rotorstorm as I transform him here, and we have tabs that we need to untab in the feet that go into the back of his forearm here and here. And then also they tabbed in at the bottom right here and here. Get those all separated out. That lets us bring these legs down. The issue is Spinister obviously does have 3 different Generations molds if you count the club exclusives. Build his leg like this. Same thing here. Fold that piece down, open that panel up, take out his cockpit, fold everything around to close up that leg. Whereas Rotorstorm, Spinister has, you know, 3 different molds based off other molds and repaints and things like that. Whereas Rotorstorm here only has the one. Is there a leg that needs to be on backwards? Ah, there we go. Okay. We can now come up top. We can unfold these arms. They are tabbed the wrist into the shoulder. That can be separated very easily. Come in the back. Untab the back of, I guess this is like, not a canopy, just the top of the helicopter. And then we can fold this tail section in and everything folds around nicely. There we go. Foldy, 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 rolly, rolly, rolly. Close things up, close up. There we go. Roll his head around, flip that 180. And now we've got Rotorstorm, and he looks awesome. I mean, this is, to me, this is very much reminiscent of the last stand of the Wrecker's Rotorstorm, especially that head sculpt. That is very much a last stand of the Wrecker's Rotorstorm head sculpt. And again, all of his colors pop just as much here. This, like, I don't know what you'd call it, blander gray blue plastic color helps the light blue, the dark blue, and the pink and metals all pop. He looks awesome. I mean, that is, if that's not G2 ass G2 color scheme, then I don't know what is. And we can compare him to Spinister. And it is a tough comparison. We've got Spinister and Rotorstorm both right here. I will say that I really like the way Rotorstorm looks. I was never a fan of the Siege battle damage, this like dumb metal paint work that we've got on these sides. I very much appreciate how much cleaner he looks. I love the metal legs. I think that and the chest look awesome. He is brighter and more vibrant. The reason I think I'm going to pick Spinister is because despite everything, I really, really love this head sculpt. I mean, that is just such a cool looking head here. Let's see if we can do a little bit of that. There we go. Yeah, that to me is an awesome looking head. And I already have Spinister's Battle Masters, so like he feels 100% complete to me. And I'd rather just have this Decepticon on my shelves than his Autobot Wrecker counterpart. I will say, I mean, he looks really good. He's super tempting me. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get another Rotorstorm, maybe a unique mold. I think it would be pretty cool. Like, this is obviously a great repurposing of Spinister's design, but I would love to see Rotorstorm get a dedicated mold in the future. And I'm super happy with how he looks. And if I didn't already have Spinister, I think Rotorstorm would be an easy auto include on the shelf. But as is, he doesn't quite find room on my shelf, so that means I am giving him away. And this giveaway works just like my others. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, the way my giveaways for Transformers toys that are in my videos are, is just leave a comment below that says, hey, I want to win this Rotorstorm. Last week, I gave away and announced the winner of a Studio Series Cliffjumper. Next week, I will announce who wins Rotorstorm in my next review video. So 1 week from today, that is Saturday, September, whatever. During that review video, I'll announce the winner. I'll draw and announce the winner. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I always appreciate subscriptions. We appreciate the love, the likes, the shares, all that stuff. I give away a lot of Transformers figures. And then if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, we also, as a team at Arbitrary Hero, because we don't just do Transformer stuff, we are raising money for Extra Life. And as part of my contribution to that, I am giving away way more toys in a raffle. So there's a link in the video description below. You can check out that link, and that tells you all about how to enter. And we've got all sorts of giveaways. We've got a bunch of Combiner box sets, some very nice goodies, and the raffle tickets are just $10. And the $10 don't even go to me. They go straight to Cincinnati Children's Hospital for our Extra Life campaign. And I hope you'll support and join. All right, that's it. Hopefully this was a quick video. Thanks, everyone, and I'll catch you all later. See ya!